Hello, everyone, and welcome to the kickoff event for the third annual International Switch Energy Case Competition. This competition is brought to you by the Switch Energy Alliance with support from SEMPRA and the Hildebrand Department of Petroleum and Geosystems Engineering at the University of Texas at Austin. I hope that everyone can hear me and can see the video. My name is Carl Stephenson. I'm the 2022 Case Competition Project Manager, and I'll be moderating today's event. The availability of energy impacts almost every aspect of human life, including education, healthcare, housing, migration, women's rights, and much, much more. We brought forth this opportunity so that all of us can learn about solutions that could address the issue of energy poverty. This case competition will encourage all of us to consider the challenges of using different technologies and financing their construction and maintenance in an effort to alleviate global energy poverty while giving you the freedom to research and innovate ways to address those challenges. With that, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Scott Tinker, the founder and chairman of the Switch Energy Alliance. Scott is the director of the Bureau of Economic Geology, the state geologist of Texas, and a professor holding the all-day endowed chair in the Jackson School of Geosciences at the University of Texas in Austin. Scott serves as the on-screen guide in two highly acclaimed energy documentaries called Switch and Switch On, which have been screened in over 50 countries to more than 15 million viewers. Most recently, he's completed the filming of the second season of Energy Switch, an energy and climate talk show that is currently being broadcast on PBS stations across the United States. Scott has served as president of and received medals from numerous professional societies and associations. In his global energy exploring, he has visited 60 countries and given over 1,000 keynote and invited lectures. Now here are some thoughts from Scott.
Good morning, students from around the world. It's great to be visiting with you this morning. I'm so proud of you for signing up for the Switch Energy Case Competition. It's a big deal. We've got teams from all over the world and lots of different countries represented and universities. Really proud of you for taking this challenge. My big request of you is to try to finish it. It's going to be hard. Be times when you think, well, maybe we just can't do this, but give it your best shot. Try to finish. You've got mentors that are there to help you along the way. But I'm proud of you for giving it a shot. And I'm in an airport today. That won't surprise anybody, I guess. Headed off to an offsite 3-day energy and climate workshop and roundtable of sorts with about 50 high-level people from around the world representing different sectors. We're going to be talking about how to balance energy security, energy poverty, environmental protection. Not easy. These are complicated things, and you know, it's not black and white or clean and dirty. We understand that. Every region is different. You represent different regions, and they take different approaches. It's not simple, but it's solvable, and that's why you're here, is to think about these challenges. You'll get a country, and you'll look at the energy resources and the government system and the education levels and some of the economic challenges, et cetera, in the region, and try to address coming out of energy poverty for real. And there are no perfect answers for sure, but that's why it's such an important thing to think about for all of us. It's my motivation actually for starting the Switch Energy Alliance. It's you. It's to look at the whole world, and particularly people in the developed world and the wealthy world. We don't necessarily understand a lot of the challenges that many people in the world face. We got to bring all that together as we address these. It's a global problem for sure. So I want to mention Harry Lynch, who's my partner in all things film from the beginning, and Switch, and a great team that's helped put this together. We have a lot of resources for you at Switch. Switch Classroom, which has developed a platform and curriculum for K through 12, and wonderful resources there. The Energy Switch is a new PBS series. It's a talk show where I have a couple of guests, and we dive into these topics, and they don't always agree, but we have civil dialogue, and that's what's so important. Critical thinking and recognizing other perspectives, a little bit of humility along the way. We've got big film in museums now. Energy Makes Our World. We've got, of course, our feature-length films and all sorts of other resources at Switch for you to call on and use now and throughout your careers. But that's the purpose. That's the reason we've started this international case competition now in its third year, is to allow you to think deeply. There'll be winners. It's a big deal. Lots of judging along the way. If you don't make it out there to the final, that's okay. That's okay. There's no perfect answers to any of these challenges. It's the thinking that really matters. But we do look forward to that big day and bringing a couple of you on as interns at Switch from the winning team. It's one of the big benefits, and we've enjoyed that engagement this year as well. So best of luck. Give it your all. Use the resources you have, and I'll see you at the end of the competition. So with energy, let's roll Switch.
I'm also today joined by my fellow volunteers and staff members at Switch Energy Alliance, who helped to organize and put together the competition this year. I'd like to hand it off to Aiden Chadwick to introduce himself.
Hey everybody, my name's Aiden, Program Associate with Switch Energy Alliance. This is my first case competition, so I'm learning just like you all, and this is your first time. But I'm excited so far. It's been a really fun process, and I can't wait to see where this competition goes.
Okay, thanks, Aiden. Let's move on. We've got Talha Tamizi. You might have seen him in one of the videos that was broadcast before the start of the meeting. And Talha is a volunteer with us this year. So Talha, please say a few words for us.
Hi, Carl. Hi, everyone. I'm Talha Tamizi, and I'm doing my MS in Petroleum Engineering at UT Austin. And I'm pretty much active in youth activities, as I'm like the president of Switch Energy Club in UT Austin and vice president of UTSPWLA. And I welcome you all to this international Switch Energy case competition. And I really hope you all have a very exciting time, and you really get to learn a lot and help us find solutions to overcome energy poverty. Thank you so much. We all are here to serve humanity. Thank you. Thank you so much, Carl.
You definitely want to keep.
Thanks, Talha. Julie Perez is another intern that we have working with us on the competition this year. She wasn't able to join us today because she has meetings with her thesis advisors at Rice University. But Julie is a graduate student at Rice. She's studying, doing her thesis on critical minerals, and she's been an important contributor to our efforts, compiling information on available resources that helped us in selecting the countries for this year's competition. And Julie will be graduating in May of next year with her master's degree. So we're looking forward to seeing where she goes, I think with a focus on critical minerals, considering all the emphasis on electrification and alternative forms of energy. She's going to have a very successful career. I'd like to move on now to one of our other interns, Anurag Bhattacharya. Anurag, can you say a few words, please?
Thank you, Carl. It is my proud privilege to be here as a member of the team that designed this year's case competition. I welcome everyone to the third annual International Switch Energy Case Competition and wish all the teams best of luck. My name is Anurag Bhattacharya, and I'm a pre-final year applied geophysics undergraduate at the Indian Institute of Technology, Dhanbad. And I'm the president of the Society of Petroleum Geophysicists student chapter at IIT ISM Dhanbad as well. So I would like to now invite my colleague Ayush Jha to introduce himself.
Yeah, thank you, Anurag. It feels amazing to be here at the case competition intern. I was part of the team that won the case competition. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good, Ayush.
Okay. Thank you, Anurag. It feels amazing to be here as a case competition intern. I was part of the team that won the case competition last year, and I'm part of the team that designed this year's case competition. I convey my best wishes to all the teams participating this year and extend my heartfelt thanks to the volunteers who have so graciously agreed to aid our endeavor. My name is Ayush Kumar Jha, and I'm a pre-final year applied geophysics undergraduate at the Indian Institute of Technology, Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad. I'm the vice president of the Society of Petroleum Geophysicists Student Chapter at IIT Dhanbad as well. And handing it back over to you, Carl. Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. At the suggestion of Anurag and Ayush, we're trying something totally new for the students this year, and we're calling it the Social Media Contest. We have already sent out a little bit of information about that, but this contest was designed to enhance your social media presence and raise awareness of your academic and professional activities, particularly around the case competition. So I'll let Anurag and Ayush explain how the contest will work.
Thank you, Carl. The social media contest has been built to allow participants to tell their peers about their progress in the International Switch Energy Case Competition and garner the support of their social circle for their campaign in the case competition. So participating teams will be provided with standardized content for posting in each of the 3 stages, and they will be scored according to the given guidelines based on the response they can gather from the peers on the mentioned social media platforms. The 3 stages are as shown here. The preliminary stage begins on the 9th of October and ends on the 30th of October. The semi-finale stage begins on the 4th of November and ends on the 7th of November. And the final stage begins on the 8th of November and ends on the 11th of November. Over to you, Ayush. Ayush, I think you're muted.
Okay, hello. So can you hear me now? Yeah. So these are the platforms where the participating teams will be required to post, that is Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So this is a standard template that all the teams will be provided with where they can attach a team photo or a video along with a pre-constructed textual piece to go along with the team photo and video in the post. Over to you, Anurag.
Yeah, thank you. These are the scoring metrics as are being showed on the screen. For each social media post on all platforms, every reaction will have 3 points. Every comment will be worth 5 points, and every time the team post is shared will account for 8 points. Teams will only be allowed 1 post in each platform from any individual team member account. They will have to use the standardized textual content as well as the appropriate hashtags, hashtag switch it on, hashtag switch case comp, and hashtag ISEC22. All the additional guidelines will be shared with all participating teams very shortly, which will comprehensively describe the social media contest for better understanding. With this, I wish the contestants good luck. Over to you, Carl.
Okay, thanks, guys. And one important detail, we will be judging for winners, those who score the most points at all 3 stages. And there will be 1 winning team at each stage that will receive $100 US. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone participating in the social media contest, and hopefully everyone has some fun with it. Okay, we'd like to now move into some question and answers. We've had a really remarkable response from the teams and volunteers all around the world. 140 teams are registered from 15 countries, and we've had over 100 volunteer judges and mentors register for the competition this year. So we'll be going through a few questions here, and we'll also be monitoring the chat in case you have some other questions that happen to come up that we don't have already in the presentation. So first and foremost, one question that's come up is around the main focus of the presentation. Should it be on the budgeting of the specific energy solutions proposed? And really, the focus should be on the solution, but of course, budget and timeline are integral parts of those of your solutions. We can't obviously provide a solution if it can't be funded and done in a timely manner. So I would say that you should try to balance your presentations, but that the funding should certainly be part of the details. Okay. Taha, would you like to tell people a little bit about what the Switch Energy Alliance community is like? You might be muted still. Well, we might have lost Taha.
Also do some school Amelie.
I'm muted. Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that. I really like to answer this question and tell people what it's like to be in Switch Energy Alliance. Switch Energy Alliance, we are a community of energy professionals, concerned citizens, academic students. We are dedicated to promote energy literacy and engagement through different programs that we offer, like case competitions and switch classrooms. And Switch Energy Alliance is a non-profit organization where we are very dedicated to promote, to have an energy educated future, which is objective, non-partisan, and sensible. So, so this is like what it's like to be in Switch Energy Alliance. Thank you so much, Carl.
Hey, thank you, Taha. Anurag, would you like to explain a little bit about the budgeting for the projects this year?
Absolutely. So as asked, there are max budget limitations for each country that is limited by total year and total spend. Because the max budget represents the total capital for the projects. Part of the challenge of this case competition is finding creative energy solutions which will fit with a realistic governmental budget. Right? We are not looking forward to seeing solutions that revolutionize the entire energy landscape of the countries, but we are focusing more on developing an impactful project that delivers the greatest value possible within budget constraints.
Excellent, excellent. Ayush, would you care to take this one about the country choices?
Yeah, sure. So the thing is, like, team must choose only one of only one country out of the 3 countries that are provided in the case packet, and the countries are Colombia, Ghana, or Myanmar. So you have to choose only one, and the team may not choose another country other than these 3. So like you have to choose only one, and please remember, like, the country selection date due date is on October 9. That is tomorrow. So please submit your country choice. So yeah, thank you. Over to you, Carl.
Okay, great, thank you. Question number 5, are the internship programs only available for finalists? And what about other participants who won't make it up to the final stage of the competition? Yes, unfortunately, the internship opportunities are only offered to those teams that make it into the final round of judging. Any member of any of those 5 teams can apply for the internships, but the selection will be generally only one finalist, but actually in last year, we actually had 2, both Anurag and Ayush were hired as interns as a result of their competition results last year. So we do make some exceptions in that respect. But one of the reasons why we decided to do the social media competition was to provide some additional incentive and reward for your continued participation in the competition beyond where you might get if you don't make it through the prelims or you don't make it through the semifinals. You can still participate in the social media competition by posting on the various social media platforms. And in addition, we are looking at other ways throughout the year to keep both the students and our volunteers engaged in the process to make it, give it a little more continuity throughout the year. So hopefully we'll be able to devise some creative ways for you to continue to participate even beyond the terming or the termination of the competition. Okay, and one final question I think that we have here today. Does the presentation need to be technical? And really, it's up to you how technical you want your presentation to be. However, the presentation does need to support the solution you come up with and document the fact that your solution is practical and feasible and can fit within the economics, et cetera. So again, it's up to you how technical you want to make it, but I would say a good balance between describing the social settings, societal impacts and things like that in addition with the technical aspects would be a good thing to aim for. So we're coming up here on the end of the broadcast, but before we conclude, I just wanted to remind you of a few important things. Please check our Facebook group where you'll find additional information related to the competition. And if you still have any questions, please feel free to email me. We also post quite frequently on our Facebook page, the Case Competition Facebook page, so you can watch for updates there as well. And as I mentioned, a recorded version of this event, as well as Scott's video, which unfortunately didn't broadcast too well today, will be available on the website, our Facebook page, the YouTube channel, etc. So please remember, as Ayush already mentioned, that tomorrow is the deadline for submitting which of your 3 countries you would like to focus on for the competition. And then in 2 weeks, I wanted to make sure that you're aware, we will have a panel discussion on the topic, meeting the world's energy demand through the energy transition. And this will be hosted by Dr. Hugh Daigle from the Hildebrand Department of Petroleum Geosystems Engineering, University of Texas, together with representatives from Sempra. So please stay connected with us because there's a lot more to come in the following weeks. And with that, we've come to the end of the kickoff event. I'd like to thank Aiden and the rest of the team for all of their help in putting this year's case competition together, as well as thanking all of you for your time and interest in joining us on the call today. Hopefully this event was beneficial for everyone, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.